What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to be talking about with you guys. The Golden State Warriors have come out and they've been really interested in a lot of veterans recently. Like we've seen, they've been interested in Carmelo Anthony. I think they're going to be trying to go and get, of course, Andre Iguodala. Another kind of, not necessarily free agent, but a guy that's kind of come up on their radar now about a possible, player they could sign, is actually Kevin Love. Well, now currently being reported, there is a growing sentiment around the league that Kevin Love will negotiate a buyout with the Cavs and sign a vet minimum contract with a contender, with one of the options being the Golden State Warriors. And this is all being reported by Rusty Simmons, who is of the San Francisco Chronicle. So, look, in my opinion, this is not going to happen. Like, I think if you guys were Warriors fans, I think you guys would be, praying that you could get, a veteran dude like Kevin Love. I think people forget how good Kevin Love is. Realistically, if you can get Kevin Love to your team, I'm not too sure if he'd come off the bench or start for the Golden State Warriors. I would assume he would start, because I think they've been really interested in trading away James, Wiseman. But even if they don't trade away James Wiseman, you probably just start Draymond Green at small ball center and then have Kevin Love as your power forward. Because look, offensively, no one's beating a team of course, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Love, and Draymond Green. Especially if Kevin Love and Klay Thompson are healthy. That starting five is insane. Now, the issue I see here is, though, some people might say, alright, you start Kevin Love and Draymond Green, but where's the rebounding and where's the interior defense? You don't have to worry about the rebounding. Kevin Love, at his healthy, is a terrific rebounder, and he'll average you 10 plus rebounds per game. I think the interior defense is somewhat of a concern, but considering Draymond Green still remains to still be one of the best defenders in the NBA, I don't think you would exactly be worrying too much. Plus, if Kevin Love and Draymond Green were getting absolutely spanked, you would probably just bring James Wiseman or Kevon Looney off the bench to, bring some more defense and height, I guess, for that center position or something like that. So again, Kevin Love would probably play about 25 minutes per game. James Wiseman would still get probably about 25 minutes. It'd be a pretty interesting thing. Of course, if you're the Golden State Warriors, you'd be praying for this, because if you can get Carmelo Anthony, Iguodala, and Kevin Love, and re-sign Bazemore, you got some of the best role-playing veterans in the league. It would be absolutely insane. The issue is, though, I don't think Kevin Love will go to the Golden State Warriors. In fact, I'm a big Cleveland Cavaliers fan, as most of you would know, and I'm not that much of a fan of Kevin Love, but what I can say is I don't think Kevin Love will leave. It's not that Kevin Love, of course, I don't think he necessarily wants to be in Cleveland, to play for them anymore. But the reason why I'm saying I don't think he will leave is, who in their right mind is going to pass up $60 million? This man is guaranteed $60 million practically. Well, I believe it's $58 million to be more precise. But no one's going to, deny $58 million. Now, it depends how this buyout is. Let's just say the buyout is him not getting any of the money, all the money goes away. They just pretty much evaporate the contract, and he goes and signs with a team on the minimum. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. In fact, Kevin Love's not the type of dude to sign on the minimum. If he's going to sign with a team, he's probably going to sign for $5 to $10 million. It's just what's going to happen. He's not going to do that. Next the next thing on this is, right, let's just say the Cleveland Cavaliers then would have to guarantee him the next $60 million. They're not going to do that. They're not going to guarantee a player who's not playing on their roster $30 million a year. That's not going to happen. We can rule out that option. If we look at the Cleveland Cavaliers and Andre Drummond this season, they already had to pay Andre Drummond, I believe, the remaining $18 million they owed him or something once the season was a third done, and he wasn't even playing on their team anymore. The Cavs don't want to do that again. Now, the other thing is, and I don't know if the NBA would allow this, but hey, it would be interesting, is if the owner just says, alright, you can leave, Dan Gilbert, who's the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers, you can leave and I'll just pay the $60 million. After all, I believe Dan Gilbert is worth about $55 billion, and I believe he's the second richest owner in the NBA. That makes a little bit of sense. But, will Dan Gilbert want to do that? $60 million is a lot of money. Like, I mean, a lot of money. And that's probably not going to happen. He's probably not going to want to do that. Which means, I think Kevin Love will foresee, this contract until it ends. I don't think Kevin Love's ever going to be getting off this contract. Because, how I see it is, I think Kevin Love will play another half of the season probably with the Cavs. And the Cavs will probably trade him off, on the deadline. Because I think a team out there that's contending wouldn't mind taking on 1.5 seasons of that terrible contract if they can get a healthy Kevin Love in, which I think they'll be able to do. I think this is the first season in a while Kevin Love will be healthy, and I'm hoping he is. Whether he's playing for the Cavs or not, I kind of hope he's healthy, but if he's playing for another team and he's healthy, that kind of hurt a lot considering I've watched this dude for 3 years play like 2 games because he's just never healthy. So, whatever. However you want to read into that. But if you're a Golden State Warriors fan, you're probably not going to sign this guy for under $5 million. And he's probably not going to want to buy it. He's probably going to remain on this Cavs team, until he gets all of his money. That's what I'm trying to say is here. He might not want to play for the Cavs, but he's going to have to play for the Cavs because, again, there's a lot of money involved. And he knows this, so he's not going to want to leave that contract at all. The only way I could see him doing is if he negotiates a buyout, and then the Cavs guarantee him that money still, and they pay him while he's playing on a different team, which would still be alright for Cleveland because I guess they get to play a young player in his space. But again, the Cavs aren't going to put $60 million on their salary most likely, which means I guess this is coming out of Dan Gilbert's money. Probably not. Who knows? I don't know. But of course, I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest NBA news and NBA content. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/long channels if you haven't already. And of course, don't forget to check out my podcast as well, which I will of course be linking in the description down below. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.